Good morning. I am so excited that you are joining me for a little quick video this week. I am here at the C.G. Hill Memorial Park, which is kind of in Winston-Salem, Pfafftown area, and I've been to this park before about a month or so, about a month and a half ago, to do some maternity photos for some friends. And I had the morning off from my full-time job, and there was a little bit of fog. We are in March and it is spring, and I decided to come back and take a look at the park. There is just so many cute little things that make this a really pretty park. You have a lake, you have a gazebo, you have a nice paved path, you even have open fields in another section. There's a playground, and it's just a really pretty park. And probably my favorite thing about this park is that there's a 500-plus-year-old poplar tree that I will show you here in just a bit, and tell you a little bit of the legend of this said tree, because it's kind of intriguing and funny to even think about. So we are just going to be walking around. Camera settings wise, because it's a little bit lower light today, I will be rocking between both my 24 to 70 millimeter lens and then also my 70 to 200. I do have that with me. No tripod today, but so I'm keeping the ISO around 200 is where I'm starting off at today because of the lower light. I don't want to use a tripod because I didn't bring one with me, so trying to keep things a little bit faster shutter speed. So ISO will probably be around 200, and then maybe about 1/60th to 200th of a second, and then aperture will probably be floating anywhere from f4 up to like maybe an f7.1, or yeah, it'll probably be 6.3, 7.1 will probably be where I'll be hovering at. But for now, we are just going to walk and enjoy this beautiful little park on this beautiful spring morning with birds chirping. So let's just get some photography going. Okay, so we made it to where the ancient poplar tree is, the 500-plus-year-old poplar tree. To put that in perspective, this tree sprouted before Christopher Columbus sailed from Europe over to this side of the Atlantic Ocean. And what I think is really cool about this particular tree and the legend behind it is lightning struck it and it decayed into the center. So we have like a hollow center of the tree. And apparently during the Civil War, a man hid his cow and a calf inside the tree to hide them from Union soldiers, which I think is just hilarious. I am not sure how a cow and a calf fit in there. I mean, there's enough space inside of it, but like how it squeezed through here, I mean, I guess it grew a little bit, but I just think it's kind of cool, just this big, huge poplar tree. It's just massive. Obviously the top has been completely gone, but there's a couple branches that are still alive, and somehow it's still hanging in there. So travelers would apparently use this as shelter during, rainstorms, and they would hide possessions in it. Couples called it the loving tree. But it's just a really cool kind of tree, and just a nice little legend here at the park and stuff. So I just love it. I just love trees, so I just naturally love anything that's tree related. So there's your interesting little tidbit and little fact about the park and this particular tree. So anyways, I'm gonna maybe try to take a few photos of like the bark and everything, and maybe some of the textures within where the opening is and stuff, and then we'll kind of continue meandering up around the park. So I'm gonna take some photos and we'll continue on. just to put this in perspective, I am just under 5 foot and I can touch both sides of the tree in the center, like all around. Those are some small cows. That's all I gotta say. Seriously, how did a cow and a calf fit in that tree? I don't get it. I can't even get in there with my book bag. I mean, granted, yes, a couple hundred years, the tree's gonna grow, and so maybe that opening has kind of grown more together. But they must have been really small cows. That's all it's gotta be. It was a really small cow. And like a calf, like baby calf. That's all I got. So one of the things that I love about this particular park is this upper quad area, whatever you want to call it, this upper field. It has these nice paved paths that are lined by trees. I believe they're oak and maple trees are predominantly what are lining this. So in the fall with the maples, probably most likely turning a really awesome red color. This would be really pretty in the fall, but I just love the leading lines of how the path just kind of curves with the trees are lining it and stuff. So it's just really pretty. It's also just, if you're like doing portrait photography, it's just great leading lines with having people in the interest and stuff, but it's just a really pretty park. So I swapped lenses from my 24 to 70 millimeter lens to my 70 to 200 millimeter lens. I got some more zoomed in landscape shots with the trail or the walkway and the tree line and stuff. So I am now going to head back to the pond to try to get some photos of some of the resident ducks before we head out. But yeah, just been a really pretty morning. I really like this park, and I just need to come back here more often, especially in fall. Like the leading lines, fall with the maples and some of the other oaks and stuff. It has to be gorgeous in the fall. That's all I can say. So we're gonna go find some ducks to take some photos of and continue on. All right, so I might have gotten a good photo of a duck or two and everything, but we'll see. But I have to make my way to downtown Winston-Salem for some brunch. I'm meeting up with a friend, and I'm already running late. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video this week. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you could please comment down below in the comment section which photos were your favorite, that would be fantastic. I love hearing your comments and your feedback. And if you like this video and my photos, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends or family. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so you can continue to come along on my landscape and nature photography journeys. So anyways, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.